Three wild predators were found huddled together in a dark basement. In 2001, during a police raid in Atlanta, officers opened a door and saw a baby lion, a baby Bengal tiger, and a baby black bear snuggled together in one corner. The bear had a muzzle cutting into its skin. The tiger looked hungry and weak. Leo, the lion, was stuck in a small crate with an open, infected wound on his nose. All three were rushed to Noah's Ark Animal Sanctuary in Georgia. At the sanctuary, workers quickly realized these animals weren't just surviving together. They had already become inseparable. They had grown up side by side. For 15 years, they shared one space. The tiger was always the playful one, often curling up beside the others for comfort. The bear would gently bite at Leo to get his attention. Leo stayed quiet, but he still showed how much he cared just by staying close. Can you believe these three became a real family? Share this story with Barely Moving. As the tide pulled away, a man saw the little one just in time. The seahorse looked so tired, like it had almost given up. The man filled a small container with seawater and gently placed the little one inside. He brought it home and stayed close, hoping it would pull through. A few days later, the color looked better and the little one started swimming again. Things finally seemed to be going okay. Then, the belly started to swell. Every day, it got bigger and swimming became harder. The man kept watching, not sure what to expect. One morning, everything changed. Tiny babies were floating all around the little seahorse. That moment wasn't just about saving one life. He had saved a whole seahorse family. Have you ever seen a moment like that in real life? Share this story with you. First time, the dog stepped forward slowly and stared at the little face in front of him. The body stayed still and the eyes softened. The baby didn't move either. Both held the moment in silence. After that, the dog changed. He stopped running around and stayed near the baby instead. The house stayed calm while the baby slept. When the baby woke up, the husky stayed close. The man showed him how to help in small ways, and the dog understood. He waited quietly, stayed nearby, and lay beside the crib without being asked. The baby smiled more often when the dog was around. The man noticed how peaceful things felt. He let the dog stay during naps and feeding. The days were tiring, but the husky never fell behind. When food hit the floor or toys rolled away, the dog cleaned it up without a sound. At night, the husky lay near the crib and gently nudged the blanket into place. The man often said no one had ever helped him like that dog. Even though he was still young, the husky gave everything to protect the baby. The man said he wouldn't have managed without that help. The dog gave him space to breathe. As the baby grew and learned to crawl, the days got harder. The child moved everywhere. The house was full of corners, furniture, and small hazards. The baby didn't know what could hurt him yet. While the baby played, the husky lay close. He blocked the sharp edges, steadied the space, and stayed alert. The man never taught him to do any of that. He just watched as the dog figured it out on his own. Have you ever trusted a dog like that with your child? Share this story with you.
A man found the opossum weak and took her to safety. The man and his family cared for the possum through her recovery. Soon the opossum gave birth to many babies. Each opossum baby received careful attention and a special name. The family made sure the little opossums grew up in a loving home. The mother opossum healed from injuries over time. Sometimes the opossum mother took the whole family on outings. When the opossum babies grew up, family members adopted each one. Every opossum found a happy life with a caring family. What part of this story touched you the most? Share this story with your friends. And don't
Rain, soaked and shaking by the side of the road. When a man saw him and couldn't walk away, he brought him home right away. The bond between them was instant. The man stayed gentle and careful, holding the monkey like a baby and making sure he felt safe. Over time, the monkey grew stronger and slowly started to recover. When the man left for work, the monkey sat by the door with sad eyes, and later that day, he waited at the window until he came back. As soon as the man stepped inside, the little monkey jumped into his arms and held on like a child. When he got hungry, he climbed up to the fridge and looked down with a little face full of hope. The man always gave him something good to eat. If he caught the man smoking, he'd swipe the cigarette right out of his hand. The man acted annoyed, but he always smiled. When the monkey sensed that the man was hurting, he quietly stepped in and stayed close, like he knew just what to do. They didn't just share a home, they had become a family. Would you have brought that little monkey home too? Share this story with your man. Gently adopted the puppy. Patient care brought a sense of safety and calm. The man gave baths and stayed close while the small puppy explored every corner of the house. The stray grew fast and turned out to be a hyena. Keeping a hyena as a pet was impossible, so the man released it back into the wild. Years later, the man returned to visit and was met with the same gentle spirit. The bond between man and hyena left a deep mark. What would you have done if it was a hyena? Share this story with your friends, and don't forget to follow us.